Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be how I've been doing Christmas on a budget. So over the Christmas period it can get a little bit expensive, it can get a little bit kind of hectic, and you can find yourself spending a little bit more money than you want to spend. So I have a few little tips for you and a few little kind of advice pieces to give you that are kind of hopefully going to help you over the Christmas period to kind of keep the costs down. So first up, for gift giving, obviously gift giving can get expensive. There's a lot of offers on at the moment, which is like 3 for 2, buy one get one half price and things like that, but it can still kind of get expensive even when you're doing those offers. So my best kind of tip for that is to actually make some gifts yourself. So this year I'm obviously on a budget and I managed to make homemade candles, body scrubs and lip balms. And each of the gifts that I gave, so one candle, lip balm and a scrub, came under a £5. So for me that was like the perfect way to cut back on cost. It was the perfect way to kind of give a kind of less expensive present, but I put a lot of effort into them. I made them look really special and made them look really amazing. So it was still like they're getting a really good gift, but obviously it's a little bit kind of less expensive than a main gift. Up next is things like cards. So people do expect cards obviously over the Christmas period, but they can obviously get costly. I tend to go for bulk cards, so ones that are in like a 10-pack or a 6-pack and things like that. Don't be tempted to go and buy like individual cards. The best store that I found for kind of the bulk ones is stores that you don't kind of expect them to be in. So like little gift stores and things like that, they tend to have them kind of tucked away and things like that. And also a great store which is Tiger do the 5 for £2 offer, which is brilliant if you do want individual cards. And up next is the kind of the food and wine side of things. Obviously food and wine is an essential over the Christmas period. If you want to entertain people, you want to obviously kind of let your family eat and stuff like that, then the best advice that I can give you is don't be afraid to go to cheaper stores. So obviously Aldi is a really cheap store, pound shops do amazing party food, and also Iceland as well. Don't be afraid to go to those stores. They do amazing food, and yes, they're a cheap alternative, but they still taste exactly the same as the most expensive food that you can find, and it's a lot kind of cheaper for you. Some other tips is things like don't be afraid to kind of let people know that you're on a budget. Don't be afraid to let people know that you can't spend a lot of money on them this year. You know, just say, look, I've had to cut back, and you know, you're all going to be getting a similar card this year through the post, or you know, you're going to be getting homemade gifts this year because we are struggling. Don't be afraid to let people know that. They may be in the same boat and they may be kind of like amazed about your kind of honesty and how you're so open about the situation. Some tips for kind of obviously kind of not spending too much money would be to avoid spending on a credit card. So obviously if you spend on a credit card, the bills are going to build up and then you're still going to owe that money afterwards, and you may find yourself kind of paying it off over 6 months after Christmas, and then you've got the next kind of Christmas to worry about. So don't spend on a credit card, but also don't make promises as well. If you feel like you can't keep a promise, then don't make it in the first place. You know, don't promise someone a gift if you know that you can't afford that item. So those have been my top tips on how to kind of keep a budget within this year's Christmas. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If it has helped you out, then please give it a thumbs up. If you've got any tips, then leave them below in the comments. I would love to check those out, and I do hope you're having a really great day. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye!